Guymon, Oklahoma for tonight's contest between the Dell City Eagles and the Guymon Tigers. The Guymon Tigers have already secured a playoff spot with an 8-1 overall record and a 4-1 record in district play. Dell City enters tonight's contest with a 7-8 record and 0-4 district record. Tonight's starters for the Tigers, wearing number 2, a senior defenseman, Luis Jimenez. Wearing number 3, a senior forward, German Lira. Number 4, a junior defenseman, Miguel Ordonez. Number 5, a junior defenseman, Jose Naz. Number 6, a sophomore midfielder, George Nolasco. Number 7, a sophomore forward, Javier Medina. There's the opening possession, Dell City with it. Number 9, a junior midfielder, Jesus Sanchez. Number 10, a senior midfielder, Juan Cerda. Number 11, a sophomore defenseman, Francisco Garcia. Number 14, a junior midfielder, Raul Calzadias. And in goal, a senior, number 21, Edgar Salinas. Dell City with possession on the attack. Ball knocked away by Guymon. Dell City does maintain possession though now. There's a shot towards the goal. Easily stopped by Salinas. It's muddy right there in front of his goal and in that entire box. Hopefully footing won't cost the Tigers a goal in this situation, in this half. Dell City back with possession again. Ball stolen away there by Garcia. Up to Sanchez. Back to Garcia. Tries to get it up to Medina. Medina drops it off for Sanchez. Back over to Garcia. Yeah, ball kicked back out to the midfield circle. Cerda gathers it in. Kicks it along the top sideline. Ball kicked across the field. And Sanchez can't quite chase it down, so it'll be a throw in for Dell City. Ball thrown in, still controlled by Dell City. Ball across the midfield stripe, on the sideline. Ball centered back in, kicked into the box, and it'll be out of bounds. So, be a goal kick for the Tigers. There's the big boot. Calzadias heads it forward to Medina. Ball then kicked ahead by Cerda. Racing in. There's the shot on goal. Goal! Guymon Tigers with the early attack. 37, just over 37 minutes left to play in the first half. And the Tigers strike first. On the goal, number 3, German Lira. .37:09 still on the clock in the first half. Just a beautiful attack there by the Tigers. Medina attacks, wins away the ball. Cerda with a bad pass across to Garcia, has it taken away. Garcia able to get it back though. Up ahead to Sanchez. That pass knocked away. Cerda with it again. Naz back to the back line. Naz with it again. Kicks it through the defense. Lira with it now. Over to Calzadias. Calzadias kicks it ahead to Medina. Medina drops it off for Lira. Del City defense clears it out past midfield. It'll go out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for Guymon. Garcia will gather it. There's the throw in headed by Del City, and ball knocked out of bounds. So it'll be another throw in for the Tigers. Going back into the box to Ordonez. Ordonez off of Calzadia's foot. Del City with possession now on the attack. Cerda from behind tips it away. Gets it to Jimenez. Del City kicks the ball towards the box, headed back out by Ordonez. Up ahead, Sanchez can't chase it down, so it'll be a throw in for Del City. Off Del City and out of bounds. Garcia with it. Over the top to Lira. Ball taken away by Del City. Along the top sideline, they'll kick it back to midfield. Now into the offensive end. Lira and Cerda there challenging. Ball kicked ahead towards the goal, too high. Salinas had to make a play on it, but it did go too high. Looked like he had a little collision with the post. But no worse for the wear and tear. Garcia will put a boot to the ball here on the goal kick. Ball headed back into the offensive end by Del City. Ball reaches the box. Jimenez with it. Kicks it up ahead. Saves it from going out of bounds. What a beautiful kick there. Guymon still with possession. Across the field to Sanchez. Back over to Garcia. Now up ahead to Calzadias. Sanchez can't control it along the sideline this time, though. Comes away with a little bit of a limp. Ball thrown in. Calzadias with the header. Lira there to gather it in. Big kick by Cerda. Up ahead to Medina. Scoring opportunity in the box. Del City comes away with it. There's Lira with the ball, though. There's a shot. That's it for the goal! Guymon Tigers! Lira strikes twice early in the game. And with 33-16 still left in the first half, it's Guymon 2, Del City 0. German Lira already with 2 goals less than 7 minutes into this game. He'll be looking for the hat trick the rest of the way. Del City with possession as we restart the game. To their back line. Now back up ahead. Ball off of Guymon, out of bounds. So it'll be a throw in right at the midfield stripe. And ball turned over to Guymon. I don't think he had both feet down on the throw in. Ball thrown in, trying to get it to Lira. Ball knocked back out of bounds again by Del City. Calzadias throws in for the Tigers. Cerda with it. Across the field kick to Garcia. Nudges it ahead. Sanchez. Del City now on the attack. Plenty of defenders back for the Tigers. Shot at the goal at the corner. Salinas with the stop. Gathers it up. And he'll bring it back up. That was a nice play in the mud there by Salinas. Ball punted ahead past the midfield stripe. Lira with it. Kicks it through. Medina will try to chase it down. Big guy's got a lot of speed, but the Del City goalie able to reach it on time. And his punt goes out of bounds, so it'll go back over to Guymon. Into the game for Guymon, number 1, a freshman forward, Alonzo Ramirez. Here's the throw in. Cerda with it. He'll kick it over to Garcia. Up ahead to Ramirez. Back to Garcia. Up ahead to Calzadias. Get it to Lira. Ramirez with the header. Over to Calzadias. Up to Lira. He's got an opportunity here along the sideline. If he can save it, he does. Centers the kick. And it goes through the box and back outside. Cerda kicks it back in. There's a kick towards the goal, but too wide. And out the back line, so it'll be a goal kick for Del City. Ball past Cerda. Del City with it on the attack past the midfield stripe. There's the shot, and it's wide. And out the back line, so it'll be a goal kick for the Tigers. And we finally reached 10 minutes into this game. 30 still left to play in the first half. Guymon already with a 2-0 lead on 2 goals by German Lira. Oh, back into the box, kicked out long by Garcia, up past the midfield stripe. Ramirez with the header. Ball goes out of bounds. And they'll say it's Guymon ball. Referee overrules the side judge. Calzadias with the throw in. Up ahead to Ramirez. In the box. And we've got a foul call on the play, so it'll be turned back over to Del City. Looked like he got his cleat a little too high on that play. So back over to the Eagles. And now they're changing it. No, it'll be over to Guymon. And they're going to have an incredible scoring opportunity here just outside the box. Cerda will handle the kicking duties on this free kick. 28.5 minutes still left in this first half. There's the kick. High and wide. Headed out by Del City. Looked like there might have been Ordonez might have had a little collision with the head there too. And ball kicked out the back line and over to Del City. Ordonez looks like he'll recover, so back to action. Del City with the ball near the midfield stripe. Ball kicked ahead along the sideline. One back by Guymon. Calzadias. Ramirez with the ball now across the midfield stripe. Kicked ahead to Medina along the sideline. He'll center the ball into the box. Ball still loose. Headed over to Calzadias, over to Cerda. Ramirez tries to get to it. Del City defense able to knock it out of bounds, so it'll be a throw in for Guymon. Back into the game for the Tigers. Number 9, Jesus Sanchez. Cerda with the ball. Up ahead to Medina. Ball kicked back near midfield. Off the foot of Jimenez, it'll be a throw in for Del City. Calzadias will throw in for the Tigers. Ball thrown ahead. Ramirez with the header over to Medina. Del City wins the ball away. Garcia back there to get it for the Tigers. Cerda has it taken away. Up past the midfield stripe. Del City on the attack now. Ball right at the edge of the box. And knocked out, kicked out by Jimenez. Nice slide there by Calzadias. And they'll call him for the foul, though. So it'll be a free kick for Del City right there. Scoring opportunity for the Eagles. Trying to get back in this game. Guymon already leading 2-0. 2 goals in the first 7 minutes of the contest. German Lira scored with 37:09 to play, and then again with 33:16 to play. Both teams are set as the referee sets the wall. There's the kick over the top. Salinas there with the grab. Got a little mud on him. There's the big boot. High. Past the midfield stripe, headed forward by Medina. Lira's there, and it's kicked out of bounds by Del City. Calzadias gathers it on the sideline for the throw-in. There's the throw into the box, headed out of bounds once again by Del City. Just under 25 minutes to play in the first half. Medina will throw in this time for the Tigers. There it is. And right to the Del City goalie. He'll gather it. And there's the punt past the midfield stripe. Long kick. Guymon defenders there to secure it. Jimenez with it. He'll kick it back to Garcia. Garcia back to Jimenez. Up ahead to Ramirez, but ball rolls out of bounds, so it'll be a throw-in for the Eagles. Scoring opportunities. They look for a big throw here into the penalty box towards the goal. Salinas able to gather it in. Good job by the goalie there. Rolls it ahead. Tried to get it to Ramirez, but neither he or Garcia was looking for it. And Garcia quickly knocks it off a Del City defender and out of bounds. So it'll be a throw-in for the Tigers. Back into the game for Guymon, number 6, George Nolasco, the sophomore midfielder. Ball knocked out of bounds again by Del City. Another throw-in for the Tigers. Going into Cerda, inside the midfield circle, kicked across the field. Nas with it along the sideline. Ball out of bounds over to Del City. 23 minutes still to play in the first half. 2-0 Guymon. Del City with possession just past the midfield stripe. Got a little fancy with the footwork. Simply knocked away by Guymon. And ball kicked ahead. Del City goalie able to grab a hold of it. Ball kicked back, punted back across midfield. Loose ball. Garcia over to Ramirez. Ramirez back into the middle to Nolasco. Has it taken away. Del City with it. Tries to get one of his strikers down the sideline, but he can't reach it before the ball goes out of bounds. Throw in for Guymon. Jimenez with the throw in. Cerda with it. Pass up ahead. Tried to get it to Sanchez. Ordonez with the ball now. Up ahead to Cerda. Cerda cross field pass to Garcia. Garcia with the big boot ahead to Lira. They're off the side of his foot. Tried to get it on the backside pass there. Ramirez with it now. Tried to get it to Medina, has it knocked away. Del City with possession now. Just past the midfield stripe. And pass intercepted by Nolasco. Up ahead to Sanchez along the sideline. Back to Naz. Up to Cerda. Cerda with a long kick ahead. Tried to get it to Medina. Medina over to Lira. And through, just too far for Medina to chase it down. And Del City goalie grabs it. There's a punt near the midfield stripe. Headed by Guymon. Cerda with control now. Over to Garcia. Garcia up to Ramirez. Ramirez double team there. Able to get it to Garcia. Garcia loses control of it. Ramirez gets it back for Guymon. Ball still loose, batted around, and they're going to say it's out on Guymon. So it'll be a throw in for Del City. We're at the midpoint of the first half. 20 minutes still to play. One back by Guymon. Cerda with the ball. Up to Ramirez. Knocked away by Del City and out of bounds. They'll throw in from right in front of the Tiger bench. 2-0 lead once again for the Tigers. Garcia with the throw in, intercepted by Del City. Ball kicked ahead. Naz there to make the defensive play. Jimenez with it, over to Garcia. Garcia, ball kicked out of bounds, but last touch by Del City, so throw in for the Tigers. Ramirez quickly tosses it in. Garcia with it along the sideline up to Ramirez. And ball out of bounds, though. And back over to Del City. There's the throw in. Cerda tried to step in there. We've got a foul call. Looks like just outside of the box. So it'll be a free kick there for Del City. Scoring opportunity for the Eagles. Jimenez steps in and makes sure the umpire has to mark off the wall so that the Eagles couldn't get a quick free kick attempt before the Guymon defense is set. Honestly, it looks like one of the Del City players is lined up offside to start. The wall blocks it. Back to Del City, though. Ball in the box, defended by Jimenez. Jimenez kicks it out of the box up to Medina. Medina racing ahead up to the midfield stripe, across it. Tries to get it through to Lira, but couldn't get it through. Ramirez saves it. Medina now with an opportunity as he gets the loose ball. Has it taken away, though. And back to the Del City goalie, who does not get a good foot on it. Ball goes sideways. Sanchez wins the 50-50 ball, kicks it back towards the middle. And we've got a foul call. So it'll be a free kick and another scoring opportunity for the Tigers. Just over 17 minutes left to play in the first half. Guymon 2, Del City 0. Cerda will handle the free kick for the Tigers. There's the kick. High and across. Headed by Del City. Still in the box, though. And it's going to be an offsides penalty, so turned over to Del City. There's the boot ahead. Lyra gets a foot on it. Ball through the Guymon defense. Garcia there. He'll control it and boots it back towards the midfield stripe. Medina there, shoved from behind. No call though. Cerda with it. Del City intercepts the pass near midfield though. Eagles on the attack. And last touch by Del City out of bounds, so it'll be a throw in for the Tigers. Re-entering the game for the Tigers, number 14, Raul Calzadias. There's the throw in off Calzadias' foot. He'll control it up to the midfield stripe, kicks ahead. Del City knocks it away before Lyra can get his foot on it. Kicked out of bounds. Looked like it was a little bit of a panic there by the Del City defense. He had time to gather it in. Over to the Tigers. There's the kick into the box. Off the goalie's hands. Medina there. Can't get his foot on it. Almost had his foot on it before the Del City goalie could gather it back in. It was almost 3-0 right there. Calzadias slips on the ground as he tried to stop the kick there. Ball kicked back into the offensive end by Ordonez. Ball kicked ahead. Medina with an opportunity in the box. There's the shot. Goal! Guymon Tigers! Javier Medina with the Tigers' third goal of the game. 14:48 still left in the half. It's Guymon 3, Del City 0. Del City now making a change in goal. Del City with possession after that Guymon goal. Nice tackle there by Ordonez to win the ball back for the Tigers. Ball kicked ahead high. Cerda with it. Nice footwork there with the shove. That's going to be a foul. And so it'll be a free kick for the Tigers. Big boot up ahead. Lyra with possession of it. Cerda now with it. Sanchez tried to get it back to Cerda. And we've got another foul on the field, so it'll be another free kick for the Tigers. Cerda feeling that one. Looks like he's okay though. So the Guymon Tigers back on the attack, looking to add a fourth goal here with this free kick. There's the kick from Cerda, and batted just over the top, over the crossbar by the goalie. That was a great shot by Cerda. He'll take the corner kick now. Probably a good thing Del City changed goalies. That one might have got past the first guy they had in. That was a great play by the goalie. There's a shot in. Del City clears it out to midfield. And Guymon will get possession though as Jimenez has it. Up ahead. Calzadias with it. He'll kick it back to Ordonez. Rolls past him over to Naz. Ball is loose. And a free kick. Del City quickly restarts. Ball into the box. Nice tackle. And ball knocked out of bounds. So it'll be a corner kick for Del City, as they'll have a scoring opportunity here. "12 minutes still left in the first half. Guymon leads 3-0. Here's the corner kick from Del City. High, headed by Cerda. Ball still loose, kicked out of the zone by Sanchez. And Jimenez with the big boot off the Del City player. That one hurt him. Up ahead, Lira with it. Kicks it across the midfield stripe. Knocked away by Del City. Back to midfield. Nolasco kicks it ahead. And out of bounds on Del City. And Jimenez unloaded on that kick, trying to clear the box, and just drilled one of the Del City players. Is still feeling that one a little bit. Back into the game. Taking Medina's spot is Alonso Ramirez. Cerda with the ball. He'll kick it back to the back line. Ordonez with it. Up ahead to Naz. Back to Ordonez. He'll clear it over to Jimenez. And across the field to Garcia. Kicked out of bounds by Del City. Calzadias will throw in for the Tigers. There's the high toss. And there's going to be a foul on Del City, so it'll be a free kick. Kicked ahead quickly. Calzadias over to Medina. Tries to bump it forward. Or that was Ramirez. Ball still loose. Del City with it now. Taken away by Calzadias. Cerda with it now. Has it taken away. Ball kicked ahead. Garcia. Or Jimenez kicks it out of bounds. Be a throw in for the Eagles. Cerda gets a foot on it over to Calzadias. Up to Nolasco. Del City takes it away. Del City still with possession. Ball tipped away by Guymon. Ramirez wins the ball up to Calzadias. Quickly back to Ramirez. Up to Cerda in the middle of the field. Kicks it high and up ahead. Lira off his foot, up ahead. Into the box. Surrounded by Del City defenders. That was Sanchez. Couldn't get a shot off. It'll be a throw in for the Tigers. Under 9 minutes to play in this first half. Still 3-0. Guymon with the lead. Ball to Naz. Naz with the shot into the box. Blocked by Del City. And kicked back out to midfield. Ordonez will throw in for the Tigers. Or he'll give it off to Naz there. Throws it into Cerda, over to Calzadias. Back to Garcia. Across the field to Ordonez. Ordonez pass intercepted. Del City on the attack now. Ball into the box. There's a shot way wide and way high. So it'll be a goal kick for the Tigers. Ball headed forward by Calzadias up to Medina. Tries to get it wide to Ramirez. Ramirez hesitated. He thought the Del City defender was going to get to it first. And they'll say it was touched by Del City, so it'll be a throw in for the Tigers. Calzadillas quickly ahead to Ramirez. Ramirez for the foot on it. And there's going to be a foul on Del City, so it's going to be a free kick just outside the box for the Tigers. 7 minutes still to play in this first half. Guymon already with a 3-0 lead, trying to add onto it. Cerda will handle the free kick. And there's the kick, high towards the goal, cross the goal. Goal! Guymon Tigers! Headed into the goal. Looks like he might have hit the post a little bit too. Nevertheless, it's Guymon now 4-0 with 6:34 still left in the first half. Getting credit for that goal, number 4, Miguel Ordonez, who's actually a defenseman all the way up there in the offensive end, with that beautiful header into the goal. Of course, a beautiful kick also by Cerda there. Del City on the attack, ball kicked out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for the Tigers. There's the throw in. Cerda knocks it forward to Nolasco. Back to Cerda. There's the boot ahead, intercepted by Del City. One back by Cerda. Up ahead to Medina. And Del City defense can get to it before he does. One back by Guymon. And there's going to be a foul there, as Sanchez was knocked to the ground on that tackle. I say tackle, it was more of a trip than a tackle. 5.5 minutes still to play in the first half. Guymon in complete control, leading 4-0 over the Eagles. There's the free kick headed back into the offensive side. Del City with control of it though. Kick. Ordonez back to midfield. Over the head of Garcia. Opportunity for Del City here. Garcia regather his position. Ball knocked out of bounds by Ramirez, so it's a throw in. And quickly kicked out of the zone. Cerda with it now for the Tigers. Over to Calzadillas. Behind the back pass, kicked ahead. Lira with an opportunity. That's not Lira though. Yeah, ball taken away. That was Sanchez. Yeah, ball kicked out of bounds by Del City. Up onto the hill. Into the game for the Tigers, number 17, a senior defenseman, Jairo Gutierrez. Got an injured Tiger on the field. In for the injured player, number 12, a sophomore forward, Eric Guerrero. That's Jesus Sanchez that leaves the game. Grabbing at his stomach. Looked like he was okay, but probably just needed a break. Del City wins back possession. Ball kicked up Kept in the zone by Guerrero. Ball crosses the midfield stripe though. And kicked far ahead. And Salinas will step out and grab it before the Del City striker can reach it. Several other Tiger defenders were also there to make a play if they needed to. There's the boot by Salinas. Very high, headed by Del City. Garcia wins it back, but Del City now regains possession. There's a kick towards the goal. Salinas easily grabs it. There's the punt past the midfield stripe. And we're going to get a foul call as Medina was shoved from behind. And so it'll be a free kick. Calzadias here. Don't wait till everyone's in position. Kicks it to midfield to Cerda. Back out to Gutierrez at the midfield stripe. He'll get it over to Garcia. Garcia ahead on the offensive end. Nice pass through to Nolasco. Can't be controlled. And the goalie for Del City gathers it in. All kicked out to the midfield stripe. Past Garcia. Offensive opportunity. Headed by Ordonez, though, to keep it. Del City now on the attack. There's a shot towards the goal, but it's going to be wide and out of bounds, so it'll be a goal kick for the Tigers. Less than 2 minutes left to play in the first half. Guymon in complete control, leading 4-0 over Del City. Garcia with the boot. Bounds out of bounds just past the midfield stripe, so it'll be a throw in for the Eagles. Did not have both feet on the ground, so it's going to be back over to Guymon. Calzadias quickly throws it into Cerda. Just over a minute to play. Back to Calzadias. He'll bring it back in the midfield. Has it taken away. Cerda takes it away for the Tigers. Under a minute to play in the first half. Del City along the sideline. And back over. It'll be a goal kick for the Tigers. We're in no hurry with 40 seconds left in the half, already leading 4-0. Garcia with the kick. All bodied by Del City near midfield. Ball up in the air. Headed forward by Cerda. 20 seconds left to play. Ramirez gets a foot on it. Del City now with control of it. Calzadias takes it away. Ball knocked around by both teams. 10 seconds left to play in the half. Ball past Gutierrez. He'll tap it over to Garcia. 2 seconds left. And that's the half, with the Guymon Tigers leading the Del City Eagles 4-0. We'll be back with the second half. And we're back for the second half. Guymon leading Del City 4-0. Tigers have possession to start this second half. Nas over to Ordonez. Over to Jimenez. Over to Garcia. Ball won away by Del City. And knocked out of bounds by Nolasco, so it'll be a throw in for the Eagles. All kicked through. Calzadias will come away with possession. Jimenez over to Garcia. All kicked ahead to midfield. And back to Garcia again. Serta with it now. Kick it through to Nolasco. Boot from midfield. Medina trying to chase it down in the box. Can't get there before Del City's goalie does. He'll boot it back to midfield. Taken away by Lyra. Lyra on the offensive attack. Into the box. There's a shot. Oh, and he's just a little wide and high. Almost had the hat trick. He's looking down at that puddle of mud, and I think he's going to try to blame it on that, which may be a legitimate excuse there, but just couldn't get his foot where he wanted it on that one. Into the game for Guymon, number 1, Alonzo Ramirez. That would have been the hat trick for Lyra if he could have completed that play. Guymon back with possession now again. Serta has his kick intercepted. Ramirez gets a head on it though. Serta has it now. Nice footwork up ahead to Ramirez. Ramirez to Medina. Medina kicks and off the hands of the Del City goalie, just wide of the goal. So it'll be a corner kick for the Tigers. Serta will take his spot for the corner kick. The rest of the Guymon players line up. There's the kick. Cross the goal and knocked out of bounds. Kick was just too far. Could not be controlled. Nolasco tried to get a foot on it to save it from going out of bounds, but just couldn't. So it'll be a goal kick for the Del City Eagles. Trailing 4-0. As Guymon came out on fire with 2 goals in the first 7 minutes. Guymon back with possession. Calzadias with the ball. He'll kick it back to Garcia. Up ahead to Calzadias. Taken away by Del City. Up past the midfield stripe. Striker falls down, but he's able to get back up and get control of it. Garcia takes it away. Back to Jimenez. Over to Ordonez. Up to Serta. Up to Naz. Back to the middle of the field. Over to Ramirez. Calzadias with the long kick ahead to Medina. Defender wraps around him. 50-50 ball. Del City wins that away, but Calzadias comes away. Kick through the legs. Ramirez with the ball over to Serta. He's knocked around quite a bit. No call. Looked like he was holding on to it to see if he could get that call. Up ahead, Del City with the ball past the midfield stripe now. Kicked ahead through Garcia's legs. Jimenez with it. Ordonez falls, tried to defend it. Ball still loose. Kick to the side. And out of bounds on Del City. And headed out by Del City. So it'll be another throw in. A few yards up the field for Guymon. Calzadias with it. Taken away. Del City with it. And taken away by Guymon. Tigers now on the attack. Calzadias with it near midfield. Through the defense. Header by Medina. Lyra with an opportunity here. He kicks it towards the goal. That's it! Goal! Guymon Tigers! German Lyra with the hat trick as he gets his 3rd goal of the game with 34:42 to go. It's 5-0 Guymon over Del City. Just a beautiful shot by German Lyra there as he lifted the shot over the charging defender and goalie for his 3rd goal of the game. Back in action, Del City with possession. Ball Kicked across the midfield stripe, but out of bounds. Back over to the Tigers. Medina with the ball, gets it over to Calzadias, kicks it up and through, trying to get Lyra open, but the Del City goalie beats him to it. Punts it ahead. Ball saved from going out of bounds. Guymon on the attack again, shot towards the goal, just wide. Sanchez with that one. Hey, Fox, why don't you get out of here? There's the goal kick. Medina controls it over to Lyra. Lyra tried to get it back through to the Del City defenders to Medina, but couldn't quite. Lyra with it again. Ball out of bounds. They'll say it's off of Lyra as he tried to kick it back in bounds. It was just out of bounds when he kicked it off the Del City defender. Here's the throw on the sideline, headed by Cerda up to Calzadias, over to Ramirez. Calzadias with the ball again. Across the field, over to Sanchez. Sanchez into the box. And his kick is too high and wide. So out the back line, so it'll be a goal kick for the Tigers. Or I'm sorry, for the Eagles. 33.5 minutes still to play. 5-0, Guymon in control. Even though Del City was winless in district, this was a very important game for the Tigers to win. It allows them to go into Friday's game against Heritage Hall with an opportunity to win the district and host a home playoff game if they were to beat Heritage Hall next week, the Chargers. There's a shot towards the goal. Salinas knocks it away and then gathers it up. He'll roll it out quickly to Ramirez. Nice job by Salinas. Naz with the ball, has it knocked away by Del City. There's a shot, and it's going to be way wide. Del City almost caught Guymon sleeping there and got a goal. There's the boot by Garcia. All the way to the midfield stripe. Tipped ahead by Lyra. Back to Lyra. His pass just behind. She tried to get it to Sanchez there. Ball out of bounds, but it will remain Guymon Tiger ball. Here's the throw in off Sanchez. He'll try to save it from going out of bounds. Can't, so it'll be a throw in for the Eagles. And error on the throw in. Did not keep both feet on the ground. You have to have both feet on the ground when you release the ball. So it's back over to Guymon. Garcia with the ball. Has to kick it up ahead, but out of bounds, so back over to Del City. As both teams are now trading possessions. All headed out of bounds by Calzadias. Garcia knocks it back in the offensive end. It's headed back by Del City. And there's going to be a foul on the play. Looks like it's going to be called on Ramirez here. So it'll be a free kick for the Eagles. Looked like it was just incidental contact, but definitely a foul. Here's the kick over the top towards the goal, and it's going to be too wide and too high, so it'll be a goal kick for the Tigers. Just under 30 minutes still left in the contest. 5-0 in favor of the Tigers. Big boot by Garcia all the way to the midfield stripe. Calzadias with control of it over to Cerda. Cerda circles back. Stolen away by Del City. Jimenez's pass was. Headed forward by Ordonez. Guymon gets it back. Calzadias with it. Up ahead to Cerda. Off of Cerda's foot. Del City now back with possession. Into the box, kicked out by Naz, and it hits the pole, so they'll say that'll be a corner kick for Del City. Scoring opportunity. There's the kick towards the goal. Tried to get ahead on it. Salinas did a great job reaching up, getting a hand on the ball, and batting it out. So it'll be a throw in for Del City. There's a kick towards the goal. Actually, a Del City player blocked that shot. It was probably too wide anyway. Naz brings it out quite a ways. And Salinas catches the long kick back towards him. He'll punt it back out to midfield. Header by Del City. Guymon comes away with possession though. Jimenez over to Garcia. Back to Jimenez. Can't get it through the Del City defense. Back on the attack. There's a shot. Ordonez got a foot on it. Salinas saves it from going out the back line. That way he'll be able to punt it. There's the big boot. Well past the midfield stripe. Headed forward by Medina. And the goalie for Del City will gather it in. Here's the big boot towards the midfield stripe. Cerda gets a hold of it. Long kick ahead. Lira's got his opportunity now. There's a lofts it back to Medina for the goal! Guymon Tigers! The Guymon Tigers now lead 6-0 over the Del City Eagles. And Javier Medina has scored his second goal of the game with 26:53 left to play. Lira had an opportunity to score, but saw the defender, lofted it over the top of him, right to Medina for the easy goal. Good teamwork there. As Medina now looking one more for him, and he'll have the he'll join German Lira with a hat trick. Naz with the ball, has it. Bad kick, has it taken away by Del City. Calzadias regathers it. Del City takes it away at the midfield stripe. Ramirez, it's a leg on it. Del City with possession. Calzadias challenging. Garcia with the boot back to midfield. Off of Calzadias, up ahead to Lira. Lira defended by several Del City players. Ball kicked back to midfield. Ball knocked back by Serta, but goes out of bounds, so it'll be a throw in for Del City. .25.5 left to play in the contest. 6-0. Guymon with the big lead. Ball thrown in near midfield. Foul called. Quickly kicked ahead on the free kick. Del City on the attack. Plenty of Guymon defenders back there. Knocked away. That was Ordonez with the nice touch. Serta up ahead. Tried to get the ball to Medina, but it was intercepted on the pass. Just wasn't quite wide enough. Ball kicked out of bounds by the Eagles, so it'll be another throw in for the Tigers. Garcia with the ball, kicks it past midfield. Del City kicks back, but goes out of bounds right in front of the Del City bench, so it'll be a throw in there for the Tigers. All tossed in. Here the midfield stripe. All kicked ahead by Garcia. Up to Serta. Up to Calzadias. Del City deflects it back out past the midfield stripe. Garcia will gather it in. Tries to get it ahead to Sanchez, but it goes out of bounds. So throw in at the midfield stripe for the Eagles. They can't save it from going out of bounds, so Garcia will throw it back in for the Tigers. They'll get it up the sideline, but off the chest of Calzadias and back over to Del City. The teams are trading possessions. Long throw in along the baseline, kicked high by Garcia. Garcia kicks it high again, saves it from going out of bounds. Del City with possession. Taken away, though, by Guymon. Kicked ahead to midfield to German Lira. And the call against Guymon, so it will be a free kick just past the midfield stripe for the Eagles. Just under 23 minutes still left to play. Guymon leads 6-0. Long kick towards the goal. Salinas easily controls it. He'll toss it out quickly to Nas. Nas up ahead to Ramirez. Ramirez over to Serta. Serta brings it across the midfield stripe. Taken away by Del City. Kept in by Calzadias. Ball up ahead into the zone. And that's a goal! Guymon Tigers! Alonzo Ramirez with his first goal of the night, as the Guymon Tigers now extend their lead to 7-0 over the Del City Eagles with 22:09 still to play in the contest. Umpire asking the scorekeeper to add time back onto the clock. Ball kicked ahead. Calzadias towards the goal. Del City goalie able to grab it. Apparently the last goal did not count. Not sure what exactly the call was there. Maybe there was an offsides. Not really sure. Of course, they're down the field, just like any high school game. They don't have a mic on them to tell us what happened. Medina with the shot just wide of the goal. So we're back at 6-0 Guymon. In control. Into the game for the Tigers. Number 12, a sophomore forward, Eric Guerrero. As German Lira will go to the bench for a well-deserved break. Lira, of course, with 3 goals already. Ball out of bounds on Del City, so it'll be a throw-in for the Tigers. Ball quickly thrown in. Controlled by Sanchez. Up ahead, Guerrero with it now. Tries to center it in. Off the crossbar! Medina almost had his 3rd goal of the game as it went off the crossbar. Ball booted back to midfield. Cerda with control of it now for the Tigers. Up the sideline to Naz. Naz wasn't looking. Back to Cerda. Up ahead, Medina with an opportunity now. He's into the box. There's a shot. It's wide. So it'll be a goal kick for the Del City Eagles. We've finally reached the midpoint of the second half. Calzadias with a shot on goal. Easily stopped by the Del City goalie. Big punt back to midfield. Low liner. And Guymon comes away with possession as Garcia kicks it off. Del City player missed. They'll still say it's Del City possession. So they'll throw in. Here's the throw in towards the box. Headed out of bounds by Ordonez. Nice defensive play there. Here's the long throw in towards the goal. Ball still loose. Cleared out by Guymon. Ball kicked ahead all the way to the midfield stripe. Kept there by the Del City defenders. Calzadias challenges. Knocks it away, but there's another Del City player there up at the offensive end on the attack, the Eagles. Cerda tries to knock it away. Knocked away by Jimenez. And we're going to have a foul call. So it'll be a free kick just outside the box for the Eagles. So here's an opportunity for the Eagles to get the goose egg off the scoreboard. Guymon will try to keep it up there. Referee marks off where the wall can be. Little jostling down deep. There's the kick, and it's high. It would have been good for a field goal in football, but a little too high for soccer as the clock rolls just under 18 minutes to play. It's a try. Into the game for Guymon, number 18, defenseman Andy Mesta. He's a senior. Information that was just given to me now. Ball up ahead. Ball through. Medina with an opportunity here. There's a shot. Too high. Just couldn't get it down. Medina with another opportunity with the ball. Ball goes out the back line. And it'll be last touch by Del City player, so it'll be a corner kick. So another scoring opportunity for the Tigers as they try to add to their 6-0 lead. Juan Cerda will take the corner kick for the Tigers. There's the shot, headed high by Del City, and kicked out of the box, just barely though, and ball out of bounds. So it'll be a throw in for the Tigers. Into the game, Uzziah Urquiza, number 15, a freshman midfielder, takes the place of number 1, Alonzo Ramirez. There's the throw in into the box. Past the defender. Medina gets his foot up high, close to the goalie's face there. No call. And so it'll be a goal kick for the Eagles. Medina certainly had his opportunities to join Lyra. Ball back. Calzadias with the pass over to Guerrero. And Del City able to knock it out of bounds. Guerrero he'll hand it to Calzadias, who will throw it in for the Tigers. There's the throw in into the box. Kicked back out. Garcia over to Cerda. Cerda in between a couple of Del City defenders. Tried to get it to Urquiza but couldn't. Naz, ball into the box, and offside call. So ball back over to the Eagles. Another goal kick for the Eagles. And no, they'll say it's a free kick for Del City. There's the boot. Up ahead. Del City with possession along the sideline. Guerrero comes away with it for the Tigers. Still has it. Kicks it ahead to Cerda. Cerda can't quite chase it down before the Del City defense gets there. Ball booted back to midfield. And it'll go out of bounds as Garcia will gather it up for the throw in. Another sub for the Tigers coming in, number 16, a senior forward, Efren Machado enters the game. 13.5 minutes left to play in the contest. Guymon leads Del City 6-0. Del City intercepts the inbound pass, but Calzadias gathers it in for the Tigers. Naz with control of it now. Has it tipped away and out of bounds by Del City. And we've got an injury on the field. One of the Del City players into the game for the Tigers. Number 20, a senior forward, Ignacio Esquivel. There's the throw in by Naz. Esquivel. Big boot by Ordonez back up to midfield. Cerda with control of the ball. Has it knocked away by Del City. Loose ball. 50-50 ball. Cerda comes away with it. Guymon on the attack again. Up ahead into the box. There's a shot. Goal! Guymon Tigers! 7-0 Guymon Tigers with 12:46 left to play. That goal was by number 9, Jesus Sanchez, his first goal of the game. Ball taken away from Guymon. Del City on the attack. Fancy footwork, tipped away by Nas. Del City with possession though. And the long pass taken away by Guymon. Up ahead. Serta with it. Ball in the box. Del City with possession. Has it tipped away though. Urquiza. It'll be a throw in for Del City. 12 minutes to play. Guymon leading 7-0. Ball out of bounds on Del City. Looked like that could have been a handball call even. Nas with the throw in quickly to Serta. Back to Nas. Back to Serta. Taken away by Del City. Kicked out of bounds quickly. It'll be a throw in for the Tigers. Nas with the throw and tried to get it to Esquivel. Couldn't control it. Del City comes away with it. Big boot up past the midfield stripe. Guymon defenders in position. Del City still with possession though. Garcia challenges. Nice tackle. Nice tackle there by Garcia. Del City back with possession just outside the box. Garcia blocks it again. Ball through the box and rolls slowly out the back line. So it'll be a goal kick for the Tigers. Ball up near midfield. Serta wins it back. Guerrero with a long kick ahead. Tries to get it Machado. And Del City comes away with possession. Ball up near midfield. Esquivel kicks it back into the offensive end there. Del City knocks it away just as Gutierrez tried to get a boot on it. Ball kicked across the field there. And out of bounds, looked like on Guerrero. So it'll be a throw in for the Eagles. There's the throw in. Serta controls it. Knocked away from behind by Del City. Esquivel with it, over to Serta again. Guerrero, and hit from behind. Any call there? And they're going to say it's a free kick just outside the box. On them. So Serta will have this free kick just outside of the box. The wall is set. There's the kick. Off the wall. Kicked back out. Esquivel with it. Has it taken away. Ball kicked back out. Garcia with the long kick towards the goal. And right into the hands of the Del City goalie. 8.5 minutes still to play. 7-0. Guymon with the lead. Header by Garcia. Urquiza gets a foot on it. Del City takes it away. Nas with it now. And we've got a shove call here. Foul on Del City quickly. Ball ahead. Serta in the box with it. Tips it to himself. He's got a shot. Cross guard. Goal! Guymon Tigers! Juan Serta with the goal with 8:07 to play. It's Guymon 8, Del City 0. Coming back into the game for the Tigers, number 1, Alonzo Ramirez. He'll take Cerda's place on the field. He just scored that goal. And we'll restart the contest. Del City, of course, with possession as the clock rolls just under 8 minutes to play. Taken away by Guymon. Esquivel with it, has it taken away. Del City with possession. Knocked back up by Guerrero. Garcia with it now. Up past the midfield stripe. Deflected by Del City. They'll gain back possession. Guerrero wins it back for the Tigers. High kick by Mesta. Garcia with the kick ahead to the midfield stripe. Guerrero challenges. Comes away with it. Guerrero up ahead to Esquivel. Just past him. Kicked ahead by Machado. Del City goalie slides out and makes the play. There's the big boot on it. Back out to the midfield stripe. Controlled by Naz for Guymon. Dangerous tackle there. They're going to call a foul on the play. Naz could have been hurt on that one as he was hit in the low ankle area. And they are going to give the Del City player a yellow card for that one. Looks like it was accidental, but it was a hard enough hit and a dangerous enough play that they did call that. That is one thing that Guymon's got to be worried about with an 8-0 lead, having some of their starters still out there with a very key game coming this Friday night. Luis Jimenez, senior defenseman, comes back into the game to replace Naz. So it'll be a free kick from just on the defensive side of the midfield stripe. Garcia with the kick. Long kick ahead. Saves from going out of bounds by Urquiza, but he just couldn't save it. Out the back line, so it'll be a goal kick for Del City. 6.5 minutes to play. 8-0 Guymon with the lead. Into the game, number 22, Brian Santana, a freshman goalie. And also number 21, a senior Edgar Salinas. Oh, he took Salinas' spot, I'm sorry. Machado with an opportunity. Del City goalie able to slide out and save that play. Ball kicked, punted back to midfield. Del City with possession. All knocked away by Guerrero. Nice play. Over to Jimenez. Del City back with possession again. And Ordonez will let Santana go ahead and kick it. Del City back with possession. Ball into the box. Centered back in front. There's a kick, and it's going to go wide of the goal. They'll say it's Guymon possession, so Santana will set the ball for the goal kick. 5 minutes still to play. Tigers trying to hold on for another shutout. Leading 8-0. There's the kick by Garcia. Bounds its way to midfield. Machado with the handles it. I think Machado is going to be called for the handball there, so it'll be a free kick from right at midfield for Del City. There's the kick. Knocked back by Jimenez. There's a shot on goal. Just wide. Santana dived for it. Don't know if he got any fingers on it. Doesn't look like he did, since Guymon will maintain possession. Had to dive for that one. It was just wide of the post to the right. That was quite a shot. Here's another goal kick from Garcia up to midfield. Guerrero there. Shoved from behind. No call. Guerrero knocks it up ahead to Machado. Machado back to Guerrero. Up ahead to Esquivel. And the ball rolls out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Tigers. Esquivel with the throw into the box. Del City knocks it out. Brought back in by Ramirez. Guerrero with it now. There's a shot. It's too high. 3.5 minutes still left to play. 8-0 Guymon. And they'll actually say it was last touched by Del City, so it'll be a corner kick for the Tigers as they try to add to their huge lead. 8-0 as the clock rolls under 3 minutes still to play. And remember, they took one off the board that was already on, too. We could be looking at double digits here. So it'll be Esquivel taking the corner kick. There's the low shot towards the goal, still loose. And ball goes out the back line. Looked like it went off of Jimenez. Boy, that ball stayed alive for a long time. Had an opportunity there. Garcia with the header, or Ordonez with the header back. Del City now with possession, kicks it ahead past the midfield stripe. Ordonez there, gets it past him into the box. Jimenez with the slide tackle. Ball still in favor of Del City. Another slide, still Del City with possession. There's the kick towards the goal, knocked back out and knocked out of bounds. That's nice defense there by Guymon. Leading 8-0, but still working hard to try to hold on to this shutout. Clock rolls under 2 minutes to play. There'll be a throw in deep in their territory for Del City. This is a good scoring opportunity for the Eagles. This number 14 is thrown in for them when they've been in these possessions, and he gets it right in front of the goal. There's the throw, long throw, ball in front of the goal. Santana falls on it and avoids the scoring opportunity for Del City. Punts it back to midfield, headed forward. Machado with it, up to Esquivel. Esquivel with it, near the box. Kicks it across. Gutierrez with it now. Over to Guerrero. Kicks it into the box and out by Del City. Looked like they could have called a handball even on them in the box. Clock under a minute to play. Kicked back out by Del City. And no, they'll say it's off of Guymon. So back over to Del City. 45 seconds to play. Guymon leading 8-0. Del City in no real hurry to get it in. Just trying to get this one over with. Clock under 30 seconds to play. Guymon really just trying to hold on to the shutout. All kicked out to midfield by Guymon. Kicked back in by Garcia. Trip from behind. 10 seconds to play. Kicked ahead. Goalie makes the stop. Just 5 seconds left to play. And that's the game. The Guymon Tigers move to 9-1 overall.